going on, everyone? It's Johnny here with Trader X. I hope you guys are all having a good morning, and I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a daily recap of how my day trading went and let you guys know my thoughts on where the Nasdaq could be headed. So let's go ahead and get right into it. As you guys can tell from the thumbnail, it was a red day for me today. Unfortunately, I was down to around $91, and that consisted of 2 day trades. So let me go ahead and break down my trades, where I bought in, where I decided to cut losses, and maybe what I could have done better. So first ticker symbol I traded was ticker symbol FTCH, and as you guys can see, I got in around 1996 price point at around 6:39 a.m. and I ended up cutting losses at 1955 at around 6:43. So the reason why I found this stock to be attractive was when I went to the top scanner list. As you guys can see, it's currently number 3, so it was one of the top 5 on the list. So what that told me was there was lots of people paying attention to the stock, right? And there was the volume was picking up in the morning. So in my opinion, I felt like lots of people were paying attention to it, especially because it was on the top gapper list, which I found to be attractive. So once it broke below the middle VWAP, found a support on the bottom VWAP, bounced and continued to make these higher highs and higher lows, I saw the stock right around here when it was overextended, so I decided to wait for a pullback. And so as soon as I saw this pullback, I got filled at 1996 on this bar, so pretty much the best price point you could get filled at, so nothing to complain with my entry there. And the stock did go green for a minute before it eventually ended up flushing down. And what happened was the volume just wasn't there, right? The volume started to decrease, and this thing flushed down and stopped me out right around here. I lost around $51 on this trade, right? So I was risking to make probably around 2.5 to 3%, and my stop ended up being right around 2%. So not the best risk to reward ratio, right? What I could do better is make sure that where I get in is the risk to reward's worth it, right? I don't want to be risking as much as I can make, because if I continue trading that way, I am going to be red in the long run for sure. There's no doubt about that, right? So once this thing flushed down, it did ultimately pick up a bit, but it ended up just dying out mostly before it has these small recoveries to middle VWAP. So not too disappointed with my entry fill, but like I said, I could have made sure that the risk to reward was a little better on this trade, but I'm not going to complain on this one too much. It just happened that the volume and momentum ended up dying out, which cost me $51, so not the biggest deal on this one. The second stock I'm going to break down that I took a trade on was CYRN. So as you guys can see over here, I got filled at 646 around 6:45 in the morning. So 646 price point around 6:45 in the morning, and I ended up selling about 5 minutes later here, as you guys can see, for a loss at, I stopped out at 620. And with this one, this stock was a bit more volatile, right? So as you guys can see, just like these small movements are pretty big percentages. So I decided it would be in my best interest to trade this one with $1,000 instead of $2,500, mostly because in case it were to flush down and stop me out, I wouldn't be down, you know, another $100. It's only going to be another 40 to 50 bucks. So in terms of this, the risk to reward and why I even decided to get in the first place, I saw this thing picking up with momentum, right? And if I went to the top gapper list, you guys can see it was also one of the top gappers, which I found attractive. What that tells me is lots of people are watching it. And as people were watching in the morning, volume was picking up, broke above middle VWAP, pulled back, broke above it again, and this is right around the time when I started watching this stock. So what I wanted to do was wait for a pullback, which I did to middle VWAP. I got filled at 645, so not a horrible price point, right? It's kind of near where I wanted, and I gave this thing a 4% stop. 4% stop right around the 620 range, and my ideal take profit area would have been around top VWAP at 720 area, mostly because if this thing was able to pick up the momentum and continue to go, I viewed there to be another resistance right around this area, 720 to 730 area, because it did previously break around this resistance at 664. So, you know, I felt like the next resistance would have been around that area, but unfortunately the volume started to die down, the momentum wasn't there, and ultimately this thing flushed me out here before it ultimately continued to fall, right? So this one I took a loss of $40 on, leaving me down in total $91 on the day, so I am ending the week on a red note. I am down about $151 on the week, and so I haven't been doing the best, right guys? I gotta be real with myself and make sure that have I been red because of dumb mistakes, or have I been red because maybe the market hasn't been there? And there's always something you gotta be able to fix, right? There's no such thing as a perfect trader, so there's always something I gotta work on, like how I mentioned in this video, making sure the risk to reward is worth it, and just getting filled at smart points, right? Points where there are probably gonna be critical support levels. So, but those are my day trades for the day. And I want to go ahead and break down the NASDAQ where I think it could be headed. So as we saw from yesterday, it was making these higher highs and higher lows before the future market ended up opening and this morning, and it's pretty much just been consolidating for a while now. And so it has been making higher highs, higher lows, so I'm not too worried about it right now. But I do want to let you guys know that on the bigger time frames, this thing is very overextended now. As you guys can see, it's been getting rejected multiple times by the SMA line. So if this thing were to continue to fall, break below the EMA and you know, bleed, we can't be too surprised about it, right? The MACD, RSI, they're all indicating it's a little more on the overbought side, which you guys can obviously see. It's been falling, it'll pick up, fall, pick up, fall, pick up, fall, pick up, fall, pick up. So if this, I just want to make sure you guys are prepared in case this thing were to fall back. It wouldn't be the dumbest idea to lock in profits in anything you're in right now. So yeah, I did want to just keep you guys aware of that. And then I also just wanted to talk to you guys about the channel in general. My brother will be uploading the videos next week because we share a joint account and we both don't each have an account over PDT, right? So in order to be able to day trade, we each take a week to trade, while the other one is on simulation account. So if any of you don't really have the money to start trading, you can always practice through paper trading. And what that is it pretty much gives you access to fake money, and you trade real-time quotes as if, you know, you were trading, but it's all fake money. And it's a definitely good way to practice. I would definitely though recommend trying to save up any money you can and practice with that. Any money you can afford to lose, mostly because when you switch over from paper trading to an actual trading account, the emotions start to kick in more, right? When you know it's not fake and you're trading with real money. So definitely recommend, even if it's like $50, $100, anything you can save up, throw it in an account and trade with it. And like I said, also paper trading is a great option for those who don't have any money currently or just don't want to try risking their money. So I am definitely a big fan of it. I have used it before, and you know, I will continue to paper trade on weeks where my brother isn't trading actively. But other than that, I did want to just check in with you guys, make sure you guys are all having a good day. Hopefully you guys all ended green heading into the weekend, and I wanted this channel to be a really real channel, right? So as you guys can tell, I've been losing money this week more than I've been making, and I want to be fully transparent on that. I don't want to lie about my profits or anything like that, mostly because during my trading journey, I would have really liked there to be a trading channel I can go to where I saw, you know what, these guys aren't just killing it all the time, right? They're not making insane profits yet, and just being able to tune into a channel where you also see losses, you know, occasionally, I found to be like something that could be helpful, right, to other traders who are on their own trading journey. So that's why me and my brother felt like this channel would be good for those who, you know, haven't really made it yet and want to just see what the trading journey looks like, want to go on the journey with us and just be able to see another channel that's also taking losses. So yeah, if you guys found anything that I said today helpful at all, please drop a like and share it with any one of your friends who are traders who, you know, who may be having a rough time and need to see something like this. But yep, not all the traders on YouTube are making money, like crazy money. So we're here, we're going to be posting every day our wins and losses. And yeah, I hope, like I said, I hope you guys all had a killer day today heading into the weekend. And yeah, I will see you guys in next week's recap where my brother will be explaining everything. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good weekend and enjoy it and take care.